and welcome to your motivation meditation. My name is Dave. I'm the spiritual gentleman. And thank you for joining me for day 2. Did it yesterday, do it today. Today is February 2nd. So we're going to begin like we began yesterday. I just want you to close your eyes for a second if you can. And we're just going to start by taking 3 big breaths in and take a nice big smile as we breathe in. So we're going to breathe in and smile. Exhale and smile. 2 more times for me, please. 1 more time, breathe in and smile. Exhale and smile. Smiling helps release dopamine, serotonin, puts yourself in a better mind state. 5 minutes of smiling actually can help change your brain chemistry. So one last time here. Big inhale and smile in through the nose. And smile and exhale through the mouth and smile. And we are once again reading from The Daily Stoic, 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living by Ryan Holiday. And today is February 2nd. A proper frame of mind. Frame your thoughts like this. You are an old person. You won't let yourself be enslaved by this any longer. No longer pulled like a puppet by every impulse. You will stop complaining about your present fortune or dreading the future. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. 2.2. We resent the person who comes in and tries to boss us around. Don't tell me how to dress, how to think, how to do my job, how to live. This is because we are independent, self-sufficient people. Or at least that's what we tell ourselves. Yet if someone says something we disagree with, something inside of us tells us we have to argue with them. If there's a plate of cookies in front of us, we have to eat them. If someone does something we dislike, we have to get mad about it. When something bad happens, we have to be sad, depressed, or worried. But if something good happens, a few minutes later, all of a sudden we're happy, excited, and want more. We would never let another person jerk us around the way we let our impulses do. It is time to start seeing it that way. It's not that we're not puppets and that can be made to dance this way or that just because we feel like it. We should be the ones in control, not our emotions, because we are independent, self-sufficient people. Ooh, I like this today. The proper frame of mind. Particularly when it comes with ADHD, right? Because for all of us that have ADHD, it's hard for us to regulate our dopamine and our focus and understanding where things go, and we can be really pulled in any direction, and our impulses be like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. So learning how to recognize of like, okay, is that the impulse? Where is that coming from? Recognizing the inner core of, just like, I love that line too. It says, yet if someone disagrees with something inside of ourselves, we have to argue. You don't have to do anything. This one of the couple of words I'm trying my best to try to remove from my language is have to, can, always, and never. Right? Things that put things into terms. I have to do this. You have to do that. No, like for me, we all have a choice. It's when we get into our addictions, it can be a point of where this is where I think for me a definition of addiction is where it takes away your ability to choose. You no longer have a choice. You do it against your own better judgment because you are so compelled. The body forces you, everything in your and it takes away your control. But as we start to understand ourselves, love ourselves, recognizing things we can't control. I can't control my addictions. I can't control what I'm addicted to. But I can control how I react to it, what situations I put myself in, how I handle those situations. That's what I have control over, and recognizing that my emotions are signals, indicators. My mind and my thoughts are signals and indicators of my environment. If I'm having a negative self-talk constantly going through my head, what is in my external environment that I'm putting myself in a negative space? Am I putting myself in a positive space? It's really hard to be negative if you're surrounded by positive people. And it's really hard to be positive if you're surrounded by negative people, right? Who are you spending your time with? What is your environment? What are the activities, the actions you're doing to help create that internal frame of mind? You know, for me, meditation is a really important one to help. Learning my breath, right? When I think the keys about meditation, they go about clearing the mind and everything else. For me, it's recognizing that the engine to my mind, how quickly and how slow it kind of runs, has a lot to do with my breath. Think about this. When you're really, really like feeling really fearful and like, or you're really excited, what happens to your breath? You go, oh, and then then your mind starts racing, goes, go, 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 go. When we slow it down, I'm slowing down the whole system. Not all the systems in my body I can control, but through the breath, it can allow me to slow down the mind just a little bit, bring me back to presence, feel inside the body, create that frame of mind, to recognize that I am the ones in control, not our emotions. You know, like I said yesterday, emotions are like children. You can't stuff them in the trunk, nor can they be put in the back seat, or be put in the trunk. They belong in the back seat. They're just one aspect of who you are. It doesn't mean to deny your emotions, to recognizing that they're indicators. They're there to help you. That, like, big thing too is like about emotions. For me, they're indicators of my outside stimuli. A good example would be if you're excited or if you're nervous or scared, right? Think about where those emotions live in the body. When you're feeling excited, like I know for me when I go out and do comedy, right before I get on stage, I get these butterflies in the stomach, and I get, you know, sometimes my heart starts beating a little bit faster and my palms start to sweat, and, you know, the nerves start to kind of race through the body, and, you know, the breath starts to go really, really quickly. Also same, but I'm actually not, you'd think maybe I'm scared to get on stage, but I'm actually excited, right? Like, we define, like, when we learn how to take the feelings in our bodies, we associate the word to that feeling. So you associate when you're happy, sad, or excited, whatever the emotion is. I want you next time you're feeling like a really strong emotion, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to feel where it lives in the body. Take away the word of like I'm scared to be like, okay, I'm having a rumbling in the tummy. I'm having a racing heart. I'm having sweaty palms. Look at it from an outside point of view and see the feelings that are happening. Don't associate the word, because that's your mind associating, trying to put that in a box. You can create that box. You can be scared or you can be excited. You get to choose that. Learning how to master that frame of mind. If you want to learn how to master your frame of mind, so you learn how to master your mind and your emotions instead of them mastering you, put mastermind in the comments and I will send you a link to my group I've got coming up. I have a 12-week workshop called Master Your ADHD Mind Workshop. It's a 12-week intensive course that we go through things like from the Stoics and Ryan Holiday and all the Stoics and Marcus Aurelius and all that, but also practical knowledge to help you master your mind, to help you bring and get your ADHD to work for you instead of you working for it. Once again, if you find that interesting, or if you find if this video has been helpful to you all, please share it on. Maybe someone else can get a benefit from this morning motivation meditation. This motivation meditation doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. I just want to say thank you for watching this. And as I like to do with all these things, very good, yay. And I wish you a great, if not better day.